Hi guys, Mike here from KS Bushcraft Down Under. For those that follow my videos would know that I tend to use a few milk crates in my organisation and my overlanding gear, and they're pretty handy, and of course they're free. They also have an internal volume of about 30 litres, so they're the sweet spot for me to pick it up, carry it, walk through doorways in the house and all that type of stuff. They're really great. But of course they're not watertight, dust proof. You want to keep vermin out. So I've decided to try a couple of these Front Runner Wolfpack Pros plastic boxes. So they have a seal and some plastic catches. Now each one of these weighs 3,345 grams. On the outside it has a width of 510, a depth of 402 and a height of 230. Inside it's 445 wide, 340 deep and 200 high, so it's got the exact same volume as the milk crate. It's about 31 litres approximately, and it's a good looking plastic box, guys, and a lot of thought's gone into this box. So the lips around the top here allow it to stack without taking the weight onto the lid itself, so that's cool. So it's got catches, so you can actually open it just on one side, but to get the lid fully off you need to pop all four. So it's got this honeycomb arrangement under the lid for strength. It's got a seal in there, so they're saying it's well dust proofed and waterproof, so it's got drainage channels in here, so any rain that's coming onto that lid is exited in this box. So it is a sweet size. You can walk through a house door. So I want to get some more organisation into my overlanding kit without a build out. I don't like drawers, but I don't like the 90 odd kilos that they weigh is what I don't like. And because I use my vehicle for work as well as play, they're restrictive in what I can fit in the back with drawers. So now they've got these great cutouts. I was looking at this earlier. I think I might make some legs for it so it could do double duty as a bit of a table. So I haven't used them yet, but looking at the build I think they're going to be really good. So with my vehicle I could probably get stack 3 of them tall. At the moment I've only got 2, and that should stay under the back of my seat. Right, so I reckon we can fit 3 in and keep it below the top edge of the back seat squab, because I like to keep my stuff low enough down that if we do have to have a crash stop, gear isn't flying into the front. Now I've noticed at the moment there's no method of securing them down. I mean, they are a plastic box at the end of the day, or locking them. But I think for a plastic box it's a pretty sweet setup. So I'm going to put one in with my tools and another maybe a kitchen box, another for spare parts. So basically 2 of those things I hardly ever access. So I think that would be a smart move to have them packed away in boxes. So even if I store them in the garage at home, they're kept clean and safe in the garage rather than storing them in the house and having to bring them out every time I want to go away. Right guys, sorry for the unsteady camera work. So this is my Yorktown tool roll. This is my scan tool in the zip up bag. Here is my socket roll. So I've got a fair bit of spare room for things like my multimeter, which I'll probably pack in this bag, and a few spares. And this will go on the bottom because I hardly ever access this while I'm away, which is a good thing. But yeah, a good amount of storage space and still easy to handle. Right guys, we'll give this a bit of a waterproof testing. So I've got a bucket full of soapy water. It's all draining quite nicely off this lid. So I'll let that drain. Right guys, we'll have a look inside. And it's not dry. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Seal appears to be fine. Well. Right guys, this Wolfpack Pro, the first time I tried a waterproof test on this, it leaked like a sieve. So I've checked the seal, it's all in place. I pressed it down, cross-loaded it. Right, another bucket of soapy water. Maybe I went too fast the first time. Slow it down this time. So I'll let that drain off before I crack the lid open. Although it shouldn't make any difference with the design. No. That's a lot of water. I think it must be overwhelming this lip. I'll try it with a watering can. Right guys, third attempt. Try it out of the box. The lid on. This time I'm going to use the watering can. Some help from my furry assistant here who loves the watering can. Maybe I'm just putting in too much water so quickly it's coming up and over, but there's still a seal in the way, so I just don't get it. So I'll try a slower feed rate. But there is an O-ring in there, so, and it's in place, so technically definitely is. No. Not dry at all. Well, that's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Well, I'm not intending to store them outside, but it would be nice if it was watertight. Right guys, I've been trying to get these boxes watertight. So the first issue is this cutout in the lid stores the water and aims it directly at the corner. Now inside that corner there's a couple of plastic lugs that stick out that locate this lid. Now they're also between the inside of the corner and the drain holes on the top. So it's making a puddle, and that's overwhelming the gasket seal here, which is supposed to be watertight. So it's coming over the top of this lip and pouring through on the corners. So either I add some extra drains or I have to cut those locating things out, which is probably not a great idea. So I've now got nearly $140 Australian worth of plastic boxes that can't be left outside. If you're popping $68 for a plastic box, chances are you're going to put something valuable inside, like your tools or electronic gear or something like that. So Like my toolkit would add up to a couple of $1,000 easily. So I'm not a happy camper, Jan. Anyway guys, if this type of content helps you make good decisions and not waste money buying stuff that doesn't do what it says it does, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.